Previously on DrakeParagon.
Yeah.
What do you call it again?
Eggy bread.
This is perfect speed for timing our arrival at Lunenburg. The current's going against us, 0.2 knots and increasing.
How do you feel? Are you okay?
A little crazy.
This is what all the offshore racers eat.
Found that we actually do have a spare. And this morning, I found him on deck. He passed away. Poor guy.
I woke up in bed and I was just like, So I went to the bathroom and I was like, still feel okay, because usually I'll wake up and then I'll sit up and I'll just be like, blah.
Yeah, the head can get you sometimes.
Yeah.
I like to think of it as a game to make myself not feel that sick. I feel like, you know the way when you're really drunk coming home from the pub and you go to the toilet and you're like, wah. I'm just like, it's like really happening. It's really nice.
I had salad. It's got everything. It's got lettuce, tomatoes, onions.
It'll clean your car. It'll cure cancer. It's vegetables.
Cucumbers, mushrooms, celery. No, it doesn't have any meat, but I can give you a cheese stick if you like.
I'd like some protein since I haven't really had any in like
About 3 days.
3 days that I haven't thrown out.
Por decisión de Durban, abi ano navigação por Deer Island, independent from Canada, Sudana de Destino Madison Continent, to the Goodness Bravo, Risco Bravo, President.
First I was like, I can never understand these people. Jeez. And I'm like, oh, it's in French.
Well, the first part was in English.
Still couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
Ask me, what's the purpose for your visit to the States?
What's the purpose of
Oh,
your
sorry,
visit?
for Canada, Canadian. Sorry.
Phil already.
Damn, damn it.
Get out of here. Back to Ireland.
The whole joke was I was going to be like, you know, you ever feel like you just want to go sailing, eh? Just really wanted to go sailing. Oh, he's one of us, it's okay.
Oh, God! I'm really pleased that even with the amount of sun that we're getting right now, we're bringing in enough electricity to run the autopilot, the refrigeration, the freezer's totally frozen, 2 chart plotters going all the time, the radar, the instruments, a whole bunch of stuff. And we're still positive on electricity. We're still bringing in more amps than we're using. And the batteries are topped off. Is there more sun the further north we go? Really?
There's only about 3 hours of night right now. Right now. There will be less when we get there.
In Nook?
Wow. I think sunset is at 11:46. Then sunrise is at 3:15. Like 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours of darkness. I've never experienced
Well,
that.
and
Have
that
you?
includes dusk and dawn, too.
Yeah.
So really it's less.
Have you ever been in a place where there's only 3.5 hours of darkness in a 24-hour period?
No, I haven't. So that'll be something new.
To boldly go!
Oh, Jesus.
How's your salad?
How's that chip going, eh?
Huh?
How's the chip doing? Looks like it's straight ahead of us there.
How far away? Hey.
We're in Canada now. Just over 2 nautical miles there.
2 miles directly ahead of us, huh? I don't see him.
Oh, there he is.
Directly ahead?
No, it's a bit to the left.
Take a look. There he is. Spotted him on radar. So we've reduced our speed to about 4 knots. Or rather, conveniently, the wind is such that we're going about 4 knots with all the sails up. Jib, staysail, and main. But 4 knots is good because it times our arrival in Lunenburg at about daybreak. I don't want to go in the middle of the night. Got a lot of these birds going around. I think they think we're fishing boats and are throwing stuff overboard that they could eat. Not the case. You know, I hope it's not bad luck, but last night in some pretty rough weather, I actually saw it happen. A little bird flew by and he came right down there and hopped inside the dinghy. This morning I found him on deck. He passed away. Poor guy. I don't know what they're doing way out here in the first place. It's so far from land. All is well on Paragon. Day 3 of sailing from Gloucester to Lunenburg. We'll arrive tomorrow morning.
We just lost all our speed.
Did we?
And our wind, all our speed.
Wow, down to under 2.
It just happened.
Yep.
I'm just surprised we can't see Nova Scotia at this stage. It's less than 20 miles away.
Yeah.
We can't see any high spots or
Too far to see anything.
not like Boston.
Ah, yeah, from way far away we can see the buildings above. Okay, the wind has died over lunch, and we are now making about 0 knots through the water. So we're going to start up the engine. 8 running the engine.
Alright, that's it?
Yeah.
There's a pod of dolphins if anyone wants to see. Oh my gosh! They're everywhere! I saw one over there and I'm like, what?
That's a good sign.
That's a
Then I saw
wonderful
another
sign.
one, yes it is. And another, and then there were just a whole bunch of them. So I didn't really tell you when I came down. Everything is pretty much as it was. Drake came up and adjusted our direction for a little bit, but other than that, like, the wind has been about 8 to 10 knots. It went up to 16 for a while, but it's been so flighty that I didn't really change anything. I waited about 10 minutes and it went back down. So there was one other ship, and that's it. They never came closer than about 5 nautical miles, and he was running parallel to us. Other than the dolphins, nothing exciting. So.
At least you got the dolphins.
Man, I wish they'd stayed longer.
Yeah.
That was so cool. The first one came up and I'm like, ah! And then another one, and then I like grabbed the camera, and then I'm like, I would be so pissed if there was a whole pod of dolphins and you guys just let me sleep through it. So I'm like, dolphins, if you want.
That was kind of good. Thanks for waking us.
Yes, yes.
Well,
Do you want me to get the rice?
you know what you could get?
Yeah.
You know the Madras sauce, the one that was in the glass jars?
Where's that? I have no
That's
idea.
the question.
You know where the Patak's curry? Nobody knows where the Patak's curry is. Ooh.
Watch out.
I don't think
I
we
don't
put
think it
it.
should be in the condiment locker.
Well, you know,
Oh, that's my stomach.
Oh, jeez. I don't see it down here.
That's cool.
Did it go under the dinette? One heck of a curry.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's very similar to a lot of the other curries I've got.
Yeah.
It's a mild curry. Like the tax.
Tax mild.
Yeah, so instead of having like a really hot and spicy curry,
Yeah.
which can be a bit hard on the stomach, this one.
Wow, yeah. Woo! Yeah.
It's a nice mild, it's lovely and sweet.
Saute the meat and vegetables and add the curry and a can of diced tomatoes
Yep.
over rice.
That's the plan.
So good to see you alive again. Yay! So the seasickness is over.
Don't say that.
Yes, it's over. It's over.
Don't say that.
Totally over. You've
Don't
acclimated.
jinx it, Jesus.
We're on day 3 and it's 7 o'clock in the evening and we have timed our speed with arrival in Lunenburg at daybreak, about 5 o'clock in the morning. The end of this first leg is coming up soon. We'll be in Lunenburg. Dana's on watch. Andy's cooking. We're scanning the horizon about every 10 minutes.
It's so easy, like the tax and just a bit of tomato sauce and you have a really nice curry.
Hey Mo! It's time for dinner. Mo? Come on up. We're about to eat. Woo! Starboard stern, radar contact. Right there. And also directly to port, about 5 miles out. Time to put on the tricolor light. Tricolor light's on. How's the curry, Mo?
It's fabulous.
Woo!
That is Ana's new Indian name.
What's that?
The curry maker.
The curry maker.
Along with his other name, which is
Chaiwala.
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 The tea maker.
The tea maker. And I think it's the first real meal you've had since we pushed off from Gloucester, isn't it?
Kept down.
The first real meal that you've kept down.
Well, so far. Early days.
Yeah, I think you have recovered. Fantastic.
When I saw you reading, I was like,
Yeah.
she's doing much better now. She's able to read. Because that's the real truth test. Like, you deserve.
What do you think?
Just looking at today's news. I'm just wondering whether we could be sneaky and anchor like here.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's like 17 feet and it jumps right up to 8 feet.
I did read in the cruising guide that you can pay for dockage right here,
Yeah.
but it's inadvisable to do so in a south or southwesterly breeze because there's a huge amount of fetch and it gets
Yeah.
bad in there
Yeah.
because of that. We may grab a mooring ball or even pay to be on the dock, and we're only going to be there for a few days. Time to get the flag. It's this one. And all of our courtesy flags. And this cute flag. And the next one to go up will be Canada. And this one here is Greenland. Ah. Can't wait. Alright. Oh, Ina just woke me up about 10 minutes ago from my deep sleep of 2 hours. No, 4 hours. Because Mo's back. And she did a 2-hour watch, and then Ina did a 2-hour watch, and I slept like a log right there. It was great. Coming into Lunenburg at 4:30 in the morning. It's already quite light out. Anna just woke me up and then went to sleep. And Mo's sleeping in the aft cabin. We're about 20 miles from actually dropping hook in Lunenburg. And I'm a little concerned because on the chart, everything's in meters, which is new to me. I'm used to feet. And the depths in Lunenburg Harbor, where they recommend we anchor, is all at around 2 meters, and then it's like 2, and then a subscripted number, which we're pretty sure is a fractional number. 2_1 is 2 meters, and then 1/10 of a meter. Most of the depths are like 2_1, 2_2, 2_3. We draw, according to the spec, 5 feet 10 inches. But the boat is so overloaded with so much weight. Cans, full tanks, engine spares, just a washing machine, and the diesel boiler, and a lot of things that just add a lot more weight to this boat, which I think makes her go much slower, but also probably brings the draft further down. We're just gonna gingerly go into Lunenburg Harbor and see what the depths are actually like under the keel with our depth sounder. I've got the depth sounder calibrated so that it is showing the distance underneath the keel. It's a top number. So when it reads 258 like it does right now, that means 258 feet under the keel. So actual depth is whatever that number is plus our draft, which is about, say, 6. Today is our 4th day. It'll be great. It'll be glorious to make port. Take hot showers, whether here on the boat or somewhere ashore. Do some walking around, stretching our feet, and seeing what there is to see in this town with an interesting history. I guess, like Gloucester, it used to be a big commercial fishing port, but now it's mostly supported by tourism. It has a population of about 3,000, I read, I think, and I'm looking forward to checking it out.